Happy Monday. How do you make the next 90 days your best ever? Well, I can't believe it, but man, this first quarter has flew by. Maybe because I had a lot going on in my life, moving to Knoxville and reorganizing my whole entire life, having a baby coming on the way. Could have been a lot of those things and plus many others. But at the end of the day, time flies. And when you're having fun, it really does. You know, they say that the days may be long, but the week it may be long, but the years go by quick or something like that. And so have you planned out and already have mapped out your next 90 days of what you want to do and what you want to see, your targets and so forth? With my coaching clients, we tie that into their long-term vision, but just sharing this in here, what are the things in the next 90 that you want to see happen? What are the targets? What are the things you're achieving for? How are you stretching yourself? How are you challenging yourself? Now, for business owners and chiropractors, it's not that it's all just based on your business. You know, it's so easy to, do that. When I work with clients, it's amazing how much they can really go deep into their financial, what they want to achieve and how much they want to achieve in their business. But the question is, how much do you want to expand in all areas of your life? There's so many. I had an interview with somebody who's an ultra performance coach or high performance coach. And it was one of those things we were discussing about, work-life balance. And we're both kind of like knocking that word because really life is, you try to balance your life, but really you're more adapting to your life, right? And I learned this principle in health because we're so much, well, you want to create more balance in your life. You want to have your health be, all the systems be in balance. And I'm like, that's never happening though. Like you always have different things. The amazement of the body and the intelligence of the body is adapting to so many stimuli that it has to figure it out, get the information and process through. So we're all trying to achieve a work-life balance, but really it's more of a work-life harmony. And so I'm challenging you in the next 90 days, have you chosen things that are going to help you with your relationships, your mindset? Have you chosen things that are going to help you with your purpose in life? This is where you get this inspiration, this infinite amount of energy to create something. Do you have something mapped out with that, with your health, okay, with your money? These are things that you want to map out and look at each and every 90 days. This is the first Monday of 2020. There's already 3 days that have gone by. If you haven't done this, you're already, as Ben Franklin said, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. And the thing is that you're not taking intentions to allow to create what you desire. So where do we begin? Where do we start? How can you start? Still early to do it. You can still do it, right? Choose something that challenges you. And you don't know, start with one thing. You're like, I don't know what to do with my mindset. Pick up a thing like a meditation or journaling or writing or gratitude practice. It's not rocket science. Take 10 minutes a day to read. Take 20 minutes a day to read. Read a chapter a day in a book. I mean, these are simple things you can do because when you start to practice these principles, it's going to help you grow. And then when you're putting energy and focus into something, it expands. That's just the way, that's the law of focus. It's how things work. You could do this with your health. How are you going to challenge yourself with your health? What is something you commit to? These are all principles I teach because when you can work on the first four, money comes. We only talked about two. There's mission. Mission is your purpose. It's the things that you do that aligns with your great vision in your life. These could be your businesses. These could be accolades you work with. If you have children, what is that? There's all those things that come into mission. And there's also your relationships. How are you deepening your relationships? How are you expanding in your relationships? How are you enriching the relationships you have? A spouse, a partner, your kids, family, friends, parents, things like that. How do you take the time to enrich them and have it from an intentional standpoint, being mindful, right? A lot of times we're like, oh, this is what I'm saying is, oh, okay, whatever. I've done this before. Yeah, whatever it may be. And like, you never put your intention in because if you did, it would expand. Again, law of focus. And so it's these principles that you want to focus on every 90 days and how you can challenge yourself, how you can stretch and how you can grow. This is how you can expand to reach your goals, to allow you to align to your vision that creates the magical and the miraculous life of what you're seeking to do. This is sounds sometimes like woo-woo, but really there's a lot of science that supports this. I won't get into it right now. So my challenge to you, if you made it this far, is what are you going to do in the next 90 days? Now I want to up that challenge a little deeper. I'm calling you out to go ahead and put that in the comments. Just got to do one thing for each of those categories. Your mindset, your relationships, your physical health, your purpose in life, mission, your business and things along those nature. And then also the fifth one, this money. I challenge you to put those in the comments because now you're putting yourself out there and then you're saying this is what I'm going to do, and I will come in and chime in and check on you every 30 days. If you do that, I will put an alert in my calendar to go back to this video and see who did that and comment to see how are you progressing. If you're in, I'm in. So that's what I got for you. And if you want to go further with this, if you're like, man, this sounds great, I'd love to map out my day, my 90 days, my year, my 5 years, and so forth, and really put the work in and to really add, to double your profits, to allow to work less with the law of least effort and so much more. Comment below Q2. Appreciate you as always. And until next time, hope you had make it amazing Monday.